Alrighty, test 1 2, test 1 2. Is our audio good? This is Luke Jordan along with Sean Adler.
Yes, we really hope this mic quality is good and everything is working all good.
We will be back.
Let's hope we hear back.
Alrighty, welcome to Chick Anderson Stadium. I'm Luke Jordan along here.
Sean Adler.
And we are here for the crosstown rivalry, the Battle of the Tracks. One side of the town, Fremd High School. The opposing team, the other side, your Palatine Pirates. Luke Jordan at play-by-play, Sean at color. We have not seen these teams play for just about a year or so.
Just about.
Obviously. Head-to-head since the Max Preps era. Since 2004, Fremd has won 10 of the last 18. But Palatine has won the last 2, and they're looking to go 3 in a row tonight. What are your keys to the game for this Pirates offense and defense?
Luke, it's all about
Touchdowns, which was tied for first, 294 rushing yards, third in the league, and 5 rushing touchdowns, tied for second, all as a quarterback in the span of about 3.5 games. An incredible season from Grant, and injuries just had to cut it short.
Yeah, Luke, he was having quite the season. I'm excited to see how this team can pick up without him.
Navarez, the kicker, puts it up in the air. Here comes Fremd on the return. Immediate tacklers brought in, and they'll be down around the 39-yard line for the Vikings to start their first possession of the game.
Yeah, already a big tackle here, Luke. I mean, these guys are going to try and hit you as hard as you can.
The white smoke next to us. Not exactly smoke, but as you can see,
Baby powder.
the baby powder starting to scent through our noses. Can definitely
you
smell it now.
Definitely smell that.
Caden Sushi, the quarterback for Fremd, has the second most passing yards in the league behind Grant Urshaw, and he hands it off to his running back, and it's a very solid run to start the game.
Yeah, big run by Yahir Martinez right there. And, I mean, that's exactly what you want to do to establish this game. It's pronounced Suki, just so you know.
Scratch that, Caden Suki. Yahir Martinez, 14 receptions, third in the MSL West.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be one of your biggest keys as the Pirates. Get those corners to shut these receivers down. Brennan Sachs and Yahir Martinez are both having great years. And, I mean, you just got to do as much as you can to limit them.
Suki with the running back to each side of him. Gets the snap. Hands it off to number 20, and he's blazing up the left side. A good run there by Torian Stokes, the senior.
Yeah, it's another great run there. This Fremdo line is going to try and really establish a run game against this Palatine defense early. And if they can get it down, it's going to be a tough scheme to stop. Now let's see how the Pirates can adjust here. Looks like they're still in that 4-3 that they usually run. 4 down linemen, 3 backers.
Fremd their first down of the game. Now Suki looking for a pass, and Paddock was on top of the receiver
and
there.
Fremd's student section is already coming after Palatine, chanting overrated after 1 first down. My goodness, they're an ambitious school. Shocked we didn't hear a response right there. Usually, Tyler Swerzak is, he loves having fun with this student section. And I mean, it's a great thing that we have here at Palatine. This student section is really one of a kind.
I just think it's interesting that the Viking student section chanting overrated after 1 first down.
Yeah.
I mean
that is a bold statement to toss out after one first down.
Takes confidence.
Takes a lot.
Suki motions over receiver. It's another handoff. Stokes getting some room, and it's about a 6-yard run in the Fremd student section.
And Fremd thinks that they've won the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen.
right.
My goodness, with that eruption. On a 6-yard run there by Torian Stokes. It was a good handoff. I thought he got confused a little bit in the backfield there, but Stokes worked his way out.
Result for the play is 3rd and 5. For the Vikings.
As there are the cheerleaders down there cheering on Palatine. Palatine 3-1, Fremd 0-4 going into this game. As Fremd is faced with an early 3rd and 5 here.
3rd and 5 now for the Vikings. Suki and the Vikings in gun formation. Tries to get him to jump.
Looks like Palatine's
Now he
blitzing.
snaps it. Suki looking, and that is overthrown. No touch by Paddock. And Brennan Sachs, the sophomore, with 30 receptions on the season, unable to hold on to that one.
Yeah, Sachs is having a monster year so far, and Palatine has to do as much as they can to limit him. I'm sure Rocco Paddock's going to be with him for a fair share of this game. I mean, Rocco went on the coverage there. Great job. Played that perfectly, stayed low, made sure he couldn't catch that ball, and if he did, he could punch it out with his fists.
The offensive weapon, Brennan Sachs, 30 receptions, first in the MSL West. And this one's a short punt.
Oh, but nice
Going to keep
roll.
bouncing, though, and they'll get it down about 16-yard line as the Pirates will start their first offensive drive. A good work from the defensive side for now. Let's see what the offense can do on their first drive of the
And
game.
Trey Wadlowski, I think it was off screen for everyone, but Trey Wadlowski got already getting into a little bit of a scrum there with Jeremiah Chima, the senior over at Fremd. The two of them got into a little scrum, it looked like. Chima looked like he had something to say to Wadlowski after, but we'll see what this Pirate offense can do now. Looks like they're going to go traditional, how they usually play it. Branch in the slot, Donnelly up top. Coronas down at the bottom of your screen. Elter in there, Dom Ball on his right.
And yep, just a new look at quarterback Elter. His first snap and his first start. It's a handoff to Dominic Ball. And Ball can't get much. About 3 or 4. Maybe 2.
Yeah, that was a good stuff there by that D-line. You're going to see some pretty recognizable names on that D-line. You got Casey Bending, Carl Niemick, both of them great seniors for Fremd, having good years. And it looks like Fremd is going actually 5 at the line here, it looks like. Could be showing a blitz.
It's hand off the Ball. Ball dekes outside. And a very secure tackle by the Vikings. Led by
And
number
they're already
7,
yelling
Bobby
a whole
Panzino.
lot. Wow.
They get a good tackle and
Fremd
they're
is
amped.
really letting this old line hear it already. I saw 4 guys up in Parker Brault's face after one snap. I mean, this game is going to be very intense, Luke. These are the biggest rivals, I mean, I think around this area. Besides Hoffman and Conan, maybe. This is probably the biggest rival around here. MSL West,
Yeah.
at least. Has to be.
Hoffman Estates and Conan also playing tonight.
Yeah, they are.
That is Hoffman Estates' homecoming game. This is our homecoming game. Let's see what they do. Elter, it's a screen pass to Corones. Corones sprinting up, and that should be a first down.
Yep, he got it. Great pitch and catch there from Elter and Coronas. Sophomore year. Tommy Elter was a freshman. Thomas Coronas a sophomore. And I think Thomas Coronas probably had one of the best years of his high school career with Elter at quarterback. I hope to see them replicate that again tonight. Elter loves to go deep, actually, you know. He's a lot like Grant Dershowitz. We talked in the JV game about being sneaky fast at quarterback.
Ball, maybe a yard if he's lucky. And the run defense from Fremd dominant so far.
Yeah, this run defense is really trying to shut them down early. I mean, like I was saying, we talked about this in the JV game. It's a lot of sneaky speed at quarterback for Palatine. You've got Elter, you've got Dershna, and you've got Tejan down at JV. I mean, I think Elter's going to get to show his legs off at some point today. Let's just see what type of reins Coach Donnelly has on him as his first game at starting quarterback for Varsity.
2 receivers each side for Elter and his offense. Ball to his right. He's looking left side, rolling out a little bit. He's going deep to Coronas. Coronas, a jumping catch. He secures the ball and is down at the 45-yard line. Coronas, when it comes to ball security, if you can't get in front of him, you might as well just call it a catch to begin with.
And that is a great pass. Elter put that exactly where he needed it. That corner, Sam Tiska, I believe he's a junior. He did not know that Coronas was cutting back in. He was still cutting out as Coronas caught that ball. So he's lucky to get enough contact on him at the catch there. So great separation, great route by Coronas, great throw by Elter. Put that right on the money where it needed to be.
Corona showed no fear on that one. And it's a first down for the Pirates. Their second first down of the season. Not of the season, of the homecoming game. Oh, boy. It's a quick pass to Branch. Branch now rushing up the right. Avoids a tackler and is still going and is shoved out of bounds.
Yeah, I mean, Elter's still looking for a late hit because number 72, Carl Nemec, came in there and drilled Elter well after the ball was thrown. I mean, that's not what you like to see. I mean, we knew this was going to be a scrappy game, but you can't be taking cheap shots at a quarterback like that.
6:50 now, the clock. 17 seconds left on the play clock as Tommy and the OC talking a little bit. Let's see what they do now. It's an outside zone to Dominic Ball. Dominic Ball with room. First down with ease for the Pirates, and they move the chains for the third time this possession.
That's a great run. We saw Palatine's JV do that all day, where they would just run those little outside zones because they have fast enough running backs to catch those edges. So if they can get these outside zones isolated like they have been, I mean, this is going to pay off great for Palatine.
Daniel check onto the field.
Connor May came off there.
First and 10 once again. 6:07 now. Clock reads. 9 seconds on the play clock. Looks like they'll go for a run here as they put Daniel check in at fullback to make some blocks. Ball jukes through one, and he's still going, almost bringing another tackler. He's still going, and is finally tripped up by number 8, Sam Tiska.
What a run by Dom Ball there. I mean, there were 5 or 6 chances he had of being tackled there, and he slipped out of every single one of them until the end. That was a great play. Great run. This O-line is really trying to set the tone, and they have so far.
Victor Martinez in for Daniel Check. I think they're going to go for a heavy run here. Branch at the Wildcat might be the play.
Let's see. We see Elter in there. Looks like they're going to use Branch as a tight end. Tight end or a wing here.
Branch looks like he's going to be blocking here. I have a good feeling it's going to be a run. It is. Ball down the middle once again. Another inside zone run. He'll get some yardage.
Yeah, I mean, good couple yards every play is going to do you great things.
Of course.
Everyone thinks that it's all about the deep shots. It's really not. If you can break a defense down like they've been doing so far, I mean, they are in great shape for the rest of this game.
And now Tommy Elter's off the field, so Nate Branch getting the snap. I could take a hot guess that they're going to run the ball.
Just a guess.
Yep. Branch, a Wildcat play down the middle, and he doesn't really go anywhere. And now it'll be third and medium for the Pirates.
Elter's going to jog back on here. Branch still getting picked up. There he goes. Picked up by Daniel Chuck. Elter jogs back in.
On the play.
Looks like the fullback will come out. They're going to bring an extra receiver in, take the extra lineman out. So it looks like they're going for a 4 or 5 receiver. Yeah, 5. My apologies. 4 receivers out there with Dom in the backfield.
So going for a pass here, most likely. Third and 7.
That's what I would guess. Let the young gun shine.
4:13 on the clock. 8-yard line. Elter curl route. Coronas. It's secured, but he's going to be short of a first down.
Yeah, this will be 4th.
Pass is complete to number 5, Coronas.
Now this could be a big statement play right here. 4th and short. Yeah, 4th and 3 here, Luke. I mean, it looks like they're going.
I think they're kicking the field goal.
It looks like they are. Which, I mean, you can't blame them. You got to play it safe, especially in these closer games.
Yeah, and you're also, I mean, you just stopped Fremd, so it doesn't hurt to get any type of points on the boards instead of risking it and getting none.
100%.
Fremd student section loud. Connor May doesn't care. Nails it for 3, and the Pirates have the first score of the game.
That's a great first drive. You know, it sucks it's not the best that you came out with 3 there. But As there's Sam Portera, the long snapper, jogging back to the sideline. Great snap there.
He's been a great snapper this year.
He has been.
He's had one bad snap, and they still made that PAT.
Yes.
It was a bouncing snap against Buffalo Grove, and Wardle handled it.
Yeah.
And May kicked it through. So
he's had a very good season.
Portera doesn't care about no pressure. That's for sure.
As you hear loyalty in the background there.
3:22, that bright scoreboard reads amidst the dark black sky for Palatine's 2022 homecoming game. They're on the board first.
Which, Luke, as Palatine here, I don't think it necessarily mattered a field goal either. You get the first score of the game. You had a very good, long, sustained drive. I mean, I think that's one of the best case scenarios you can have. Of course, a touchdown is the best, but to still get points out of it and of a good drive, I mean, that's a great start to a game, especially after getting a good defensive stop.
Connor May now has 16 total kicking points. Going into tonight, he had 13, which was third in the MSL West. This one's a high kick. Here comes the return. And some distance before Shima is tackled. Now the Vikings, Caden Suki and his offense on the field. No success on the first drive. They're looking to turn that around here. Jalen Williams, as you can see on your screen, 1.5 sacks up to this point. Multiple D1 offers. As a sophomore, he is a beast.
Yeah, Luke, 33rd in the nation for his class. I mean, that's amazing. And for Palatine to have a kid like him, I mean, he really solidifies your D-line.
And yes, I wasn't kidding. He is a sophomore. It's a handoff. Good distance. There he goes. Good distance for number 5. He's not on our roster, which is interesting, but he just made himself a play.
Yeah, great play there. Which sucks. I mean, it's not great that we don't have a number for him there, but I mean, that was a great run. Great jet sweep.
I'll run the call. Look it up on Max Preps.
I'll
I'll write it down.
41-yard line. It'll be enough for a Vikings first down.
3 minutes now. Running back on each side of Suki. He's ready for the snap. Gets it. It's a handoff. Martinez. Good distance. It'll be about 9 yards, but a penalty marker is down at the 40-yard line.
Flag on the play.
And it looks like they'll bring him back. So after doing some deep research, we actually do not have
We don't have any
Max
name on
Preps
number
doesn't have
5.
anything. The paper rosters don't have anything, so we'll just call number 5. Number 5.
Holding against the Vikings.
And that will be a holding against the Vikings, as the ref just stated there. And I mean, that's exactly what I was talking about before the game. Discipline. You can't be giving up these 10-yard penalties because now you've got 1st and 20. And that's a big hill to overcome.
Same formation as before. Suki handing it off to Stokes. Stokes now trying to get through traffic, and he pushes forward for about 5 or so and finally thrown back. It'll be at least 4 yards there for Stokes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand the play call too much if we're running an inside zone on a 1st and 20. I mean, I guess, you have those yards that you can work with a lot of it, but I don't know. I personally, I'd go a little bit deeper. Maybe not too deep, but at least a medium-sized route, maybe a deeper slant, something like that.
We'll see what they do here. 2nd and 14. 1:49 left on the clock as it runs. Same formation. Ball snap. It's meant for a slant and almost tipped into the hands of the safety, Weimer. Or Weimer was there at least. But Rocco Paddock gets a hand on that one and forces 3rd down.
That's a great play. All Fremd did those last couple drives of their JV game was throw these flat slants, and that's what they're trying to do now. And Rocco is not letting them have it.
Paddock playing well so far. At least a tackle. And now a pass deflection. And we haven't even finished this first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, this defense has looked very good for Palatine. Of course, there was that one reverse split on number 5, but other than that, they've played very well.
The sound from the bleacher over here arises. Timeout on Fremd. We'll see what they draw up here on this 3rd and 15.
On the field. Vikings timeout.
What do you think they're going to call here on this 3rd and 15 here if you're Fremd's coach here?
Well, I honestly don't know if Fremd has a kicker or not. If they have it, which it is varsity, so they should have a kicker. If you can get yourself into field goal range here, that'd be great. But if not, if you can get yourself 7 or 8 yards, make it a more manageable 4th down, that'd definitely be a lot better than the spot they're in now, because you can't go for it on 3rd and 15, and you can't kick it from here. I don't know a high school kid that can do that. And so I think they need to get at least 7 or 8 yards here just to make that a much more manageable 4th down.
Yeah, 7 yards would be about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I mean,
you think that's makeable?
That's a 51-yarder from the 34. So
that's tough.
That's very tough. That's super tough for some NFL.
I think you just you got to throw something deep.
Yeah.
I mean, you're kind of in a sticky situation where you can't really punt.
Yeah.
You can't really.
It's an awkward part of the field they're on right now.
Tickets on sale now.
We'll see what they do here. Still having 2 running backs in the backfield. As Suki. 15 yards to the marker. Here we go. Gets the snap, and it's a quick screen to Brennan Sachs. Sachs avoiding a tackler and pushed out of bounds by what I believe was Davion Farrow, and it'll be right at the marker. It should be 4th and 10.
Now, see, that is a play that I don't understand. Why would you call a wide receiver screen on 3rd and 15? I mean, that just doesn't seem like the smartest call there. Looking like Matt Nagy with those 2021 Chicago Bears. Oh, punt snap is dropped. A very late kick.
He's still able to get it off.
And Riceberg's going to let this one go. It'll roll back to about the 11-yard line.
Ball is touchdown at the 16-yard line.
As Elter and the Pirates will not take over again. Let's see, Luke. Do you have any predictions on what you think these guys could be doing right now?
I think you stick to giving it to Dom for now. I mean, last time he played these guys, he had 242 rushing yards, 3 touchdowns.
And as you can see, there is still a flag on the field. I don't know what the refs are discussing here. I don't know if there's some type of blocking foul or a hold or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what's going on.
The refs are talking to one another and Coach Olsen. Here's the call. Holding on the returners, so Palatine will back up 10 more yards. However, to offset it, a personal foul on Fremd. So a hold on Palatine and a personal foul on Fremd. Those, I believe, will end up in a 5-yard favor to Palatine. So I didn't quite see the personal foul, but I mean, I knew we were bound to have a decent amount of them in this game.
Yep.
And now it's Elter's turn to come out here and work with this offense.
Elter had a very good throw to Coronas earlier. Clearly showing some confidence in his deep ball, and that's what you want to see for a quarterback that's getting his first start up in the varsity lights.
100%.
It's not easy. I mean, people don't realize the amount of stress and nerves that you can get from being out here. It's 100%,
a lot. Luke. I mean, yeah, I mean, the number one thing that you want, especially like in the NFL, when you have a rookie start his first game, there's going to be those nerves. But if they can shake him off quickly, you could be in for a great, great game.
Luckett and ball. To the sides of Elter. It's a handoff outside zone to Dominic Ball. Able to strike forward for a couple.
Ball on the carry.
Should be 2nd and 6.
I mean, Ball is such a shifty runner. I mean, It's crazy the speed that he moves at and how strong he is. I mean, just the combination of both is almost lethal. Like, it has to be scary trying to tackle a guy like Dom in the open fields.
Elter, shotgun. Gets a snap. It's a handoff to TJ Luckett. TJ Luckett dekes outside. He's got a lot of room up the upside. He cuts back in, and he's going to be across that marker nonetheless, but I think he could have kept going outside and got some extra yardage.
Yeah, I mean, it's all up to that split-second decision, which the cut-in wasn't bad because he still got a first down and he still had about 12 yards there. So, can't get too mad at a first down. But if he were to keep going outside, I don't know, because you did have that safety covering over the top, taking the outside. So, it really was a toss-up on what was going to get you more yards. And Luckett made his decision, and he got a first down out of it. So, definitely can't be too mad at that.
Elter calling his audible to the O-line. It's a play action. He's looking across the middle. Branch secures the ball. That will be a catch, signals the referee.
A little low, but that was a great throw from Tommy Elter.
Great job by Branch there to get low and bring it into his chest.
That was a great move that
Not
he
easy.
just did. Almost undercut that ball a little bit so it hits you almost in the stomach there. Stomach or chest, just so you can pull it in.
22 seconds left. The clock is running. This will be most likely the last play of the quarter. It's 3-0 Pirates. Homecoming 2022. Elter gets the snap, looks left, looks right, and flips it over to Ball. Ball now up the right side. Lots of room. He's still going down the sideline. Just has to avoid sacks, and he does. Touchdown, Pirates. Oh, my goodness. Dominic Ball with 0.4 seconds on the clock.
I mean, that's just a great setup. Elter held that ball until the absolute last second, and it paid off. He had all the D linemen running at him. He tossed it to Ball. His O linemen are gone. They're down the field, and all Ball has to do is waltz his way into the end zone. He had an entourage of 3 guys with him. There was no one coming close to touching him.
And now May.
And the kick is good by Connor May. Great snap, great hold, and May put it right through the pipe. And that was just a great, good snap. As you can see the long snapper.
Portera's excited.
He is hyped. I mean, that really is amazing for Sam. If you think about it, Sam basically he was an offensive line backup last year, and he was a backup long snapper on JV. And I mean, a lot of those guys quit, and so he was the next guy up on varsity for long snapper. And hey, he's done a great job. Like you said, 1 bad snap all season. .4 seconds left on the clock here. As it looks like right after this kickoff, we'll go to the end of the first quarter.
Unless they let it be a touchback here.
Yeah, that would be the only way.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what May cooks up here on the kickoff.
Metallica in the background as May aligns his offense, aka the kicking team, ready to send this one away with a 10-point lead.
Let's see it, Connor.
May stretches the legs and ready to go. Most likely the last play of the first quarter. May sends it off. Here comes Yahir Martinez. Martinez cutting inside and tackled from behind by Tommy Elter.
No, Nick Briscato on that tackle.
15 and 16 are the same thing. I don't care. Good tackle by Moscato.
The first quarter, your Pirates on top of the Vikings, 10-0.
So what do you think about that first quarter? What are the pros, cons of Palatine in that
I think the pros were definitely the run game. I mean, you get Dom ball in open space as you saw on that screen. I mean, that wasn't a run, but on these, once you get him these blocks, he's going to do great things. And he's shown that so far. So I think if they keep pounding the rock and they keep feeding Dom, it could be a great game. I mean, you also have Elter throwing great passes. So it's really going to be hard for this. The Fremd defense really needs to step up right now. They can't let this game get too out of hand, or there's no chance of them coming back. So I think that's what they got to do, Luke.
We'll send you over to Homecoming Royalty real quick. We'll be right back.
Of our senior class, these seniors have demonstrated integrity, respect, and achievement. The core values we hold as Pirates. They have stood out as leaders and role models in our classrooms, on our teams, and within our clubs. These are the students who were repeatedly mentioned when staff were asked to nominate deserving seniors. Please give a hand for our Homecoming Royalty recipients for 2022.
Alrighty, and we're off in the second quarter. It's a handoff to Martinez, who gets about 3 or 4 per se.
Yeah, I mean, this O-line, they really need to make a statement right now. They have Casey Bending playing offensive and defensive line, which is not something I expected to see, but, you know, never say never.
Ball will be placed on the 36-yard line.
It's just from the offense. I mean, they've been shut down pretty hard so far this game. Let's see if they can battle back here, because they need to put up some points before this game gets out of hand.
They line back up. It's another handoff to Martinez. Jalen Williams was almost there.
Martinez on the carry.
It'll be 3rd and medium as they take on this Palatine defense. 19.5 points allowed per game. That's the 3rd best in the MSL West for Palatine.
I mean, the only big score game they've really allowed was Glenbrook South last week, where they gave up 43 points. I mean, that's by far the most amount of points that have been scored on them.
Fremd's office, on the other hand, 10.5 points per game, last in the MSL West.
As who jumped first here? We're gonna play a game of pointed who jumped.
Evan Carr looked to have jumped on the offensive side, but we'll see what
And
they
it looks
call
like it's
here.
on the Pirates.
Really?
I've seen a lot of signals towards Palatine.
Let's see the official signal. On the Pirates.
They're gonna call an encroachment.
I thought for sure
Offsides
Carl jumped on
against the Pirates.
that snap, but apparently not.
That'll be enough for
Yeah,
a
it
Vikings
definitely looked like that was on the
first
Vikings. You know, they need a break or two though, so you know, can't win every penalty goal. Now Fremd's gonna line back up after giving a first down.
First down for the Vikings. Ball at the 44-yard line. 10-14 on the clock. It's a handoff to Stokes. Stokes trying to get his way up the middle, and not too much room at all. Good run stop as he'll get 2 yards, maybe 3. Looks like 3 now.
Stokes on the carry.
Yeah, I mean, this D-line is just absolutely stifling this O-line right now. They're getting shoved back every play. If you only get 2 to 3 yards a carry, I mean, you're not going to win a football game. I promise you that. So I think Fremd needs to really pull something out of the bag of tricks like their JV did to try and get back into this game.
2nd and 7 now. 47-yard line, 9:37 on the clock. Suki still running that similar formation that they have been all game. Gets the snap and is looking left side. Immediate pressure coming from Widlowski. It's intercepted. Here come the Pirates off the interception. Aiden Weimer. A huge interception right in the middle.
And I mean, Suki right there was read like a book. Aiden Weimer and I believe J.D. Wardle back in coverage there, both staring into Suki's eyes, and either one of them could have came up with that pick. Great read by the defense. I mean, Weimer looked into his eyes. Weimer was winking at him when he picked that ball off. Suki stared right into the safety as he threw that ball. Gutsy throw, and it did not pay off. Now the Pirates are set up on their own 30, on the Fremd 35, actually, pardon me.
Suki threw 5 interceptions the game before this one. I think people realize if you just put some pressure, he tries to get rid of it and he throws it away. And that's what happened there. As he sees the pressure coming, he just doesn't know what to do. 9:04 left on the clock.
Yeah, and there's no gain on that outside zone there. I mean, that's not what you like to see, but if that's what works, it works sometimes. You know, you're not, like I said, you're not going to win football games getting under 3 yards of carry. So let's see what Palatine can do here. If they're going to fight back and go with another run, or if they're going to try and air it out here.
Elter now with ball to the right side of him. He's looking deep left side. He's throwing a bullet to Coronas. It's intercepted. Here comes Fremd the other way after giving up an interception of their own. Now they have the ball back, and the student section is loving it.
Yeah, Bobby Panzino read that route. Great cut in there on that deep post. If Elter would have floated it more to Coronas' right, he definitely could have had a... Coronas definitely could have had an extra step or two on there. But, you know, you're not going to make every throw. And that's a tight window to throw into. Tommy just threw it a little bit backwards. And Fremd student section chanting Bobby. They're very proud of that cornerback for picking that ball off. My goodness.
Must be a fan favorite.
Gotta be.
Suki now.
Let's see if the Pirates can turn this ball back over.
Motion's over. Here comes number 5 on the run. Some space, and he'll push forward for a first down. And they're moving lightning fast on this drive to start.
Number 5 on the carry for the Vikings.
I don't know what's taking me so long to realize this, but Fremd actually has last names on their jerseys.
Yeah, they're very small, though.
Yeah, the last names are incredibly small, or my eyes just are not good. And they are now chanting something that they've already chanted. Repeating it, you know. Second time's the charm.
It's interesting. Suki now. Motion's over number 5. They're going for the jet sweep again. He tries to jump into a tackler, but Weimer puts him down, and it'll be about 3 yards. Second and 7.
And right now, Weimer is flying across this field.
Result, it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Vikings.
Let's see if this defense has an answer for these jet sweeps and inside zones. We're going to see it real soon here.
Suki hands it off once again. And good defensive line movement by the Pirates as they close right in on a Martinez. And it'll be 3rd and medium.
Yeah, I mean, this is what you like. You know, you get these guys into situations where they almost have to pass. I mean, of course you can rush for 5 yards, but that's not a guarantee. If you pass and you're running around more than 5 yards, you catch it. That's a first down. So it's almost like they kind of have to pass in some situations here on 3rd downs, and that's where you like to be as a defense, especially with these, you know, 3, like I guess not 3, but 4 to 5, 6+ yard 3rd downs, which is 3rd and 4 here.
Suki motions over Brennan Sachs. It looks like an RPO. Never mind. It's a handoff to Brennan Sachs, and he is stopped stone cold by the run defense. And that main tackle. Great play.
That was a great play. Oh, that's Isaiah Zaplin on the stop there, number 60.
That's who that is. I was going to say, there's no number 60.
Yeah, his name's not on the roster, but I recognize that man.
Yeah, Zaplin's gotten plenty of snaps this season.
Yeah, because I see
for the concussed Phil
Rolick on the sideline there. Yeah, I didn't know what was wrong with him.
Paddock fumbles. The ball is loose, but Paddock looks to have jumped back on top of it. And a scary moment there, but he's able to risk it and get back on top. Pirates will have the ball, just not great field position.
Yeah, Paddock didn't look too sure about that return, but at least he got back onto it. Now they're going to be on their own 9-yard line. This will be quite the drive, and for some reason the chains have not started walking down yet. That's going to be a little bit of an issue once I get this ball set.
Yeah, they are
6 minutes left till halftime. They are frozen over there.
They are absolutely frozen. I've never seen this before.
Oh, we're getting some movement. There they go. There are the chains.
There we go.
And they're jogging.
Oh,
At least
yeah,
the
they're
line
hustling.
marker is.
They're
Oh,
hustling.
look at the hustle on the sideline. I wish everyone at home could see this right now. This is quite entertaining. Oh, my Palatine is actually starting with the ball on their own 4-yard line, not the 9. So you have to be a little bit concerned here with throws, because if you get picked off, that could be an easy pick 6.
Palatine's been in this situation before. They tend to run the ball. I'm guessing that's what they'll do. They'll hand the ball to Ball. Dominic Ball.
Why not when you've got a phenom like that in the backfield?
Yep.
They're actually going to motion him over to his left instead of his right there.
Never mind. It's a quick pass to Connor May. Connor May with some room. Able to get over the 10-yard line. He's very close to a first down, and that's what they needed.
Yeah, it's a great play. Get you out of your end zone. Fremd brought an all-out blitz there. Great job by Elter picking that up and getting the quick throw off. And that's what you like to see. Of course, you know, he did throw an interception, but Tommy's already shown, you know, that he can really recognize the defense and stuff. And he's, you know, very good at, he's always been good at picking apart, especially different zone coverage schemes. And, I mean, he's really going to put that on a showcase tonight.
Elter gets a jump. That should be on the Vikes.
Flag on the play.
And that'll move the chains.
Offsides against the Vikings.
Yeah, 5:23 left before the half here. And the Pirates, remember, the Pirates do get the ball after half. So if they can score here, get a stop, or maybe even wind this clock down, kick a field goal, you get points here, that could be a 10 to 14 point swing.
Closer to halftime, we'll give you our around the league as we have some good matchups tonight. And a run stop short.
And
Sarge
Elter's,
push to the ground, flags go flying, and I'm guessing this will be on the Vikings.
and Elter's getting shoved around like a rag doll out there, and they finally throw a flag.
We'll see what they say here.
They make it a Pirate here, which would be kind of ridiculous for retaliation against their quarterback.
And the official appears to be moving the ball forward.
That'll be 15 more yards. And that's the thing, like I said,
Discipline.
discipline is a big part of this game.
It is.
Very much.
There's 4:56 now.
Results in a Pirate first down.
Ball snap, it's a quick throw. Corones bolting down the sideline. He's got some room and is finally tripped up, but it's a first down. And we look at some of our games throughout the conference today. We got Schaumburg at Barrington, Conan at Hoffman, Wheeling at Rolling Meadows, Hersey at Prospect, Buffalo Grove at Elk Grove, Battle of the Groves, and Fremd at Palatine, which is here. Fremd 0-4. Palatine 3-1. Their first loss last week in a 1-point loss to the Titans of Glenbrook South. It's a handoff to Luckett. He's going outside now. He's going to go back inside, trying to avoid the tackle from Ryan Burton, but he's eventually taken down.
And a great block on the outside there from Branch. I mean, he really just laid the boom on that corner, trying to come up and stop him. And so I have our first score update of the day. In the first quarter, Barrington 1-3 Barrington taking on 2-2 Schaumburg. Barrington is up 7-0 in the first quarter. And that is my first score update I can give you of the night.
Barrington, yet their record's 1-3. They've had a tough schedule, and they're probably favorites to win that game. And they have the touchdown lead to begin with. But Schaumburg, surprising some, they're already 2-2. Many didn't expect them to have more than 2 wins to begin with, as they didn't improve much from last season. Elter now in a scramble. He's got to get rid of it, and he finds Donnelly. Oh, my goodness. But a penalty marker is down behind the play. And now Nate Branch has his hands up. I think this is going to be a penalty on Nate Branch.
And that really is too bad. That's going to take away from that great play by Tommy Elter.
That was NFL-like vision. You only see that from dudes like Lamar Jackson, Kyler Murray, and Tommy Elter just did it in high school.
I mean, he put that ball on the money, too, right into his receiver's hands. Donnelly hit him perfectly in stride. And he was able to take a couple steps before getting out of bounds.
And yet it looked like he panicked. He didn't really panic. He kept his eye on the field after he rolled out. I mean,
kept his eyes up, didn't look down at all, knew what receiver he was going to once he turned back around. And there will be an unsportsmanlike conduct against Nate Branch. And so I have my second score update for you. 4-0 versus 4-0. Hersey playing against Mount Prospect. Hersey is up 20-13 at halftime.
Wow.
And I mean, that's a big game. 4-0 versus 4-0. And I believe, I want to say it's one of the two schools' homecoming games. It might be Hersey's.
Well, Prospect is home.
Oh, Prospect is home. My apologies. It'd be Prospect.
It might be Prospects. No, they already had it.
Oh.
Yeah, so no homecoming game there, but boy, that would be quite the matchup to be at. Oh my goodness, wow, that was credit to the Vikes student section. That was loud. That shocked me.
Yeah, that was a little bit of that scared me a little bit. Got me waking up.
I mean, I have a headset and a hoodie on, and I can hear this very clearly. This is incredible. Elter now the snap. It's a quick throw meant for Nate Branch. He's up the left side, down the sideline and across the marker. And he says, I don't care what flag you throw me, I'm still going to get across that marker, whether you like it or not.
Yeah, Nate Branch making up those guards and making it look effortless. I mean, that was a great play there. Just to know, have the awareness to keep his feet in bounds, tiptoeing down that sideline all the way for the first down. It was great.
Absolutely zero disrespect to our student section, but we were chanting, we can't hear you. And
I can very much hear them. I can very
much
hear them.
That was.
We should be chanting something else.
That was interesting. But
maybe
anyway,
hit him with a scoreboard.
Elter
or
gun formation.
Anything else.
Hand off to Ball. Ball's going to be stopped around the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard if he's lucky.
Ball on the carry.
And now 2:34 on the clock.
30-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. Result is 2nd and 9.
Another score update for you. Another out-of-conference game. 3-1 versus 3-1. Wheeling at Rolling Meadows. Rolling Meadows is up 27-6 at halftime. So it seems like one team is clearly dominating in that one, and that would be Wheeling.
That would be Rolling Meadows.
Or my apology, Meadows.
Elter looking left side wide open is Coronas. I don't know what coverage they were in there. But Bobby,
it was to leave the number 1 receiver wide open coverage.
Bobby
I mean,
Pantino
wow.
socially distancing from Thomas Coronas there. I don't understand why would they.
See, with a guy like Thomas, you need to get physical with him. And Thomas is a physical guy. You need to get physical or else he is going to burn you with his routes. And, I mean, he can burn you with his strength, too. He's just pretty good, you know. Kind of hard to stop the guy.
Elter playing well so far. He's going to hand it off this time to Dominic. Ball. Breaks a tackle. Hurdles over another and finally taken down by Ryan Burton. Penalty marker behind the play.
There's another flag.
Let's see what they say here. As you can see, that yellow penalty marker. Just about at the 13-yard line. Let's see what the officials states. Personal foul on the Vikes.
Against Fremd. So that'll give him an automatic first down.
Against the Vikings.
And now I quite honestly don't know if this is a half a distance to the goal or if this is a 15-yarder. Half the distance to the goal.
It'll be 1st and goal.
Never mind.
So it's 1st and goal.
From what looks like to be the 4-yard line. Yep, from the 4.
This is big to top off the second.
Yeah,
like
if they can score a touchdown here, don't allow anything for about a minute, and come out of half and score another one, that's 14 points right there.
And they're going Wildcat.
Branch and Luck.
Branch will get the snap. He's rushing in. A wide open lane. Look at that blocking by the offensive line. Branch taking a walk in the park across the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
I mean, another textbook run play that you want out of that Wildcat formation. Nate Branch gets a personal foul called on him, and you already know Nate has that dog in him that he's going to go back there and score that touchdown to make up for those guards.
Yeah, you could tell he's a little bit angry when he first got that penalty, and he made up for it on that drive. Maybe we needed that penalty.
Maybe. Spark a little bit in Branch there.
And it's now 16-0 in what would be called a rivalry game, but the Pirates owning every minute of it so far. And now May, the head nod, and he's ready to kick it. Wordle, the holder. What do you know? Right through the uprights.
And a great kick.
He could have made that one through an upright 5 feet wide.
That was on
It's
a
now
rope right there.
17-0. And there's Sam Portera once again doing his job snapping. He still hasn't noticed us up here. I wish he did. That's his third time now, not noticing us.
For tonight's booster 50-50 raffle, tickets now on sale for $1, 6 tickets for $5, or 15 tickets for $10. The winning ticket will be announced at the end of the third quarter. Winner must be present to claim your prize. You have until the end of the fourth quarter to claim your prize, or else thank you for your generous donation back to the boosters. Tickets can be purchased at the booster booth or from vendors.
A giant donut on that scoreboard for the Vikes so far. What do you think has been a real disappointment of their offense so far?
I think it's been a lack of getting Brennan Sachs the ball. I mean, he's basically been their entire offense this year. And I mean, I've seen him get the ball once or twice. They really need to start feeding him if they want a chance to come back in here.
You make a good point there. Brennan Sachs has 30 receptions, which is first in the entire league. 421 reception yards, which is second in the entire league. And 2 interceptions as a DB, which is tied for second in the league. So he's rocking it. He just not so far in this game. And as we're near half, Buffalo Grove and Elk Grove, the Battle of the Groves, they're tied up at 7. A pretty low-scoring one so far.
I mean, the biggest shock there is Elk Grove 4-0, Buffalo Grove 2-2.
Martinez has to pick it up. He bobbles it, but he's got it now in a hard
What a hit!
Oh my goodness.
Coach is electric after that one. I want to say that was Davion. Yeah,
Davion Farrow.
Davion Farrow coming in.
Hit him so hard that his shoulder pad came out of his jersey. He's got it fixed now.
That's something Davion will do to you. That guy is scary to match up against. And then you got him on the D-line, too. That is a tough guy to match up against. He's fast, he's strong, he's agile, he knows exactly what's going on. I mean, he's your dream defensive end that you can switch out with Branch at any time.
It's 1st and 10 with 1:21 on the clock here left in the first half. Ball at the 19-yard line. Suki with Stokes to the left of him. He's about to motion over Martinez, but they're saying timeout Vikings, and they'll draw up a play here to start this drive.
On the field, Vikings, timeout. Our annual Lou Malnati's fundraiser runs during the month of October. Be on the lookout for the link starting October 1st. And fans, don't forget to make your way down to the concession stand to get your delicious, heart-healthy treats awaiting your purchase.
Minute 21 left here. I don't exactly know what they're going to do. I don't know if they try to push this ball down the field too much because they're on their own 19. What do you think, Luke? You think Fremd's going to try and push this ball downfield, or do you think they're just going to lay down and take it to half?
They have to push it.
I would agree. I think they got to push this. You need some type of points.
I mean, you're down by 3 scores. You got to start moving the ball. You got to start gambling here.
Yeah.
You might think you have a lot of time, but time flies when you're having fun. Even though I don't think they're having that much fun right now. Martinez, he's having fun on this one, though. A spin, dancing through the field, and he'll get about 9 yards there.
Martinez on the carry.
Yeah, very good jet sweep there. Yeah, oh, they're going to call it first down? No, first down. First down.
That'll move the chains.
1:09 on the clock. I'm confused as to why the clock isn't running. Now it is.
They don't run the clock until they whistle it.
Oh, yeah. You're right. A minute left.
1 minute exactly, 60 seconds as Suki. It's a read option. Suki immediately taken down by Farrow, and Farrow is absolutely livid.
I wouldn't say livid. I'd say excited. I mean, he was pumped up after
Okay,
making
but
that tackle.
he's got that mad energy, you know? Whenever he makes a play, he's like...
He's got that black Air Force energy, man. It's scary.
Yeah. That's the way to describe it.
I mean, he's always amped for every tackle he makes. He's always getting up, popping up, flexing, you know. He loves Coach Richter.
Ball snap, he's looking left side. It's tipped
Wow.
down by Jalen Williams.
Jalen Williams. I mean, he came out of nowhere and just, I mean, he was playing volleyball out there. That ball hit the ground so hard.
I would have thrown it that quickly if I saw Jalen running at me as well.
I agree. That is a scary, scary dude.
Funnier part is when you realize he's a sophomore, you're dumbfounded. You're
You're going
like,
to play against him for 2 more years.
yeah. He will live in their nightmares for hopefully the next 2 years.
Hopefully.
Well, I mean, you never know. Transfers exist, injuries exist,
Nah.
but we wish nothing but
I would
the
never
best
wish
for our
that.
Jalen.
Yeah, of course.
As he shifts over to the left side of the D-line. It's a handoff. Yahir Martinez cutting back inside and doesn't get much yardage at all there.
Martinez on the carry makes his way to the.
And I think they're just
Yep,
going to
I
let the
think they're gonna
time
let it
run, which
go.
is an interesting decision, but hey, I'm not the Fremd coach. Oh, wait, hold on. They're lining back up.
They're going for it quick on 4th. Oh, they want to go for it on 4th here.
They
With
might
no
go
time
for
left.
a deep ball. I think they're going to call a timeout.
Nope.
No, they let it go.
The first half.
So that'll do it for the first half here at Chick Anderson. Your score, Pirates 17, Vikings, donut on the board. We'll be right back. Stick around for the halftime show.
Please enjoy this year's marching band field show, the musical Fremd. We'll hear some of their most well-known songs from over the years throughout the province, including Highway, Your Limits, Time of Your Life, and Still Breathing.
Standing by the rail over there. People are coming up on loyalty. They got this sash. You don't have to keep it clean anymore. Is that how it works? You know what? No one really gave a fuck. When I graduated in 83, that's true. When in 83, all you have to do is yourself. You don't have to say what I'm tonight. No one really gave a shit.
I'm not closer than I was.
When the sun goes down in Paris tomorrow night, to celebrate this year's homecoming dance team, Midnight in Paris, the Pines and Cowgirl teams are joining the band to perform to a melody of songs from the French electronic music duo, Daft Punk. And
Sure, you gotta grab him.
let's stand up. What's your line?
We grabbed Dave Blackney.
Oh, you know what? That must be what they're donating.
Please turn your attention to the 10-yard line. The PHS Pilot Boosters are a parent-run volunteer organization whose mission is to support all of the students of Palatine High School. There is a booth just north of the homestands. Please stop by and register to become a member of the PHS Pilot Boosters. Tonight, we want to thank them as we present a check to Principal Tony Medina for $65,000. Thank you, Pilot Boosters.
Tony's gonna go to Chase Bank right now. Try to put that through the
And some scores from around the MSL area. Varsity over Prospect 20-13 in the third quarter. Cary Grove over Prairie Ridge 16-20. Switch on top of Rose 17-0. Arlington up on Schreiber 7-0. And LaSalle Purdue St. Gabriel up 29-2 against Wilshire. now on sale for $1. 6 tickets for $5 or 15 tickets for $10. The winning ticket will be announced at the end of the quarter, when there must be players to claim your prize. You have until the end of the quarter to claim your prize.
Hey, yo, Mr. May. May.
Generous donation back to the booster. Those tickets can be purchased at the booster booth or from members in the stands. A great opportunity to help yourself at the booster at PHS. Instagram and Twitter pages to receive updates about school news, photos of our students and volunteers, and reminders of upcoming events taking place on campus. And fans, don't forget to visit the concession stand to get your delicious hot healthy treats.
Alrighty, welcome back. Luke Jordan here with Sean Adler. We're ready for the second half here between the Pirates and the Vikings in this crosstown rivalry for Palatine's homecoming. What are your keys for this second half for our Palatine Pirates?
Well, Luke, I think you just got to keep playing as consistent as you have been. They had 3 great offensive drives. That first drive of the game came out with a field goal, but that's totally fine. You're up 17-0 right now. You've got plenty of cushion, but you can't slow down. They got to keep up their pace and keep how they were playing, and I think they should easily walk away with this game.
Yep, they just gotta tie with them in this half, and they'll have it in the bag. Heck, they could get outscored by 16 in this half, and they'll still win. So, a lot of odds in their favor right now. They just gotta keep it together and can't fall apart. "12 minutes on the clock for this third quarter. We're almost ready to go. Martinez, a wide receiver, running back, kicker, can do it all. We'll boot it off for the Vikings. It's 17-0, but there's still plenty of time for revision. Martinez sends it off pretty deep. Coronas is ready, receives it, and he's coming up the right side. Cuts up the middle now. Lots of room and grappled up well there by Carter Smith.
Makes his way past the 30-yard
Yeah,
line.
good return to about the 32, 33-yard line.
For the Pirates.
I mean, that's a great return. I mean, not much else. That's very simple. Great return. Put your head full of steam. And he set his offense up in a good spot. That's about all you can ask for with a kick return. Great job by Coronas to recognize where he was, pick that ball up, or catch it, and make his way to the field. Now I'm excited to see what Tommy can bring us the second half.
Coronas motions over. Looks like it'll be some sort of run. It's a pitch. Dominic Ball cutting inside. Swarmed by 3 tacklers.
And Dom Ball just continuing to run. Very, very angry. I mean, he has looked great so far this game. And, I mean, we saw earlier on that screen, once you get him in open space, he's gone. And it is very, very, very hard to take him down. So,
Yeah, quite the first touchdown for this team.
yes.
Made it 10-0 with that one.
And then the second one to Branch, I mean, it's just been a good day offensively. Minus the 1 pick from Tommy, which first ever game, can't blame him.
Yeah, it's his first game. I mean, he's doing very well so far.
Yeah.
He's now ready. It's a bad snap. It bobbles up into the hands of Dominic Ball, and he'll just run out of bounds. Another short run. So now they face third and short.
Past the 40-yard line. Making his way to the 42. Result for the play is 32 for the Pirates.
Now let's see what they come out in here. It could be, it looks like they are going to go with a wing. Daniel checking at the wing, it looks like. Could definitely be a run here with the extra blocking. Yep.
Elter, quarterback sneak. He's got some room! And finally wrapped up by Sam Tiska. Nonetheless, a great gain for the mobile quarterback, and the chains move. It's first down.
Yeah, great play by that old line. That play is called a wedge. The point of wedge is that you get your lineman out in front, almost create a wall to the left and right of the quarterback, so he has plenty of room to climb up, which is exactly what he did there, and he got an extra 10 yards out of it.
It's another one. And he's going to get a similar amount, just a little bit shorter. And it'll be quite short of the marker. It'll be about 2nd and 3.
That's exactly what you're doing. I mean, that was that perfect play. They ran it again. And Elter, he's got a lot of legs. He can totally run this ball a lot. He can run it just about as much as Grant did. And I think he's looked great so far. You know, he threw one pick, and that was a really contested throw. And I mean, that's a tough throw to make for anyone, really.
Elter now, his eyes pointed on left to Corona as it's intercepted. Brennan Sachs, no, that's Jack Winkie. Jack Winkie, lots of room. He's going down the sideline. Is he going to get 6? No, he won't, but he gets his offense at the 20-yard line. And a change in momentum has just struck here.
Boy, that's not a great read by Elter there. He had a route over the middle he probably could have gone to there, but I mean, Thomas looked open off the break, but once he saw that corner sitting there still in Winkie, he should not have thrown that ball. And that's just a great play. Great play, great run back, and now Palatine's defense has to really stand up here. So I talked about a 14-point swing before half, but looks like we're not going to see that.
And now in the blink of an eye, Fremd is on offense with 9:53 left. It's a handoff to Martinez. Martinez gets decent yardage, probably 4 yards or so.
Stokes on the carry.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's
another good play. 9:40 left here. I mean, that's a very quick turnover that Fremd needed. So we got to see if they can capitalize. Because if they can capitalize on this, then it's a game. If they don't, I don't know. It seems like it could get very runaway if they still don't score here.
Motions over Martinez. It's a jet sweep. And
Wow.
what a hit by Rocco Paddock.
Boy, and I mean,
Flipping him.
Rocco just did that man dirty. I mean, that flip was, I mean, textbook. That was a great play there. Got low, took his legs out. That was great.
Paddock sends Martinez into a gymnastic stunt. Beautiful tackle there, getting low and flipping him.
Yeah, great play by Rocco. I mean, good read. He was able to recognize that right away what that play was, and he undercut it perfectly.
8:35 now, and the clock's running.
3rd and 4 here. I wonder what they're going to do. They could go for another type of sweep play.
Hand off to Stokes. Stokes, the power back, held well. And that was a great tackle by
Rocco
J.D.
again.
Wardle.
Yeah, Rocco and J.D. combined for that one. Now's the big question. Do we go for this or do we kick this? And it looks like they're going to go for it.
Result in the play, it'll be 4th and 2 for the Vikings.
4th and 2. I would definitely expect a jet sweep or something like that. Jet sweep outside zone. Could even go with a QB power here. Really any type of run play. I could see them going. I don't see them passing here. I could be completely wrong though. You never know. Corners are playing pretty soft coverage.
It's another
It is
play
a
in the
run.
backfield. It's a handoff to Martinez, and he's held. I don't think they got that first down. Let's see what they say.
And that's a turnover.
Turnover for the Pirates. They hold him on 4th down, and they'll get the ball back. That big interception return by Winkie was really just a big punt in reality.
That was a great stop there by Tommy Hauser. He absolutely destroyed his guy up the middle, and he just blew that run up right away. Great play, great awareness. And, I mean, as time's ticking down here now, Fremd is not going to get a lot of opportunities like that, and they kind of just wasted one there.
Could have gone for a field goal there and at least
Definitely.
make it a 2-score game.
Definitely.
I get that you're trying to gamble here, but there was nothing wrong with taking the 3. I mean, of course, I wouldn't be saying this if they got the touchdown, but they didn't even get the first down. So
Yeah.
Got to look back on that. Dominic Ball. A nice little back and forth deke.
Great play by
there's
Dominic.
some stumbling behind the play. I don't think it's a shove. But now there seems to be a player down.
Result of the play is 2nd and 1 for the Pirates.
I'm assuming, I think I saw 72. Number
I believe that's
72.
Nick Wallach, yeah, the red cleats. That is Nick Wallach on the ground. And they're getting some attention over to him. Keep in mind, 17-0, 7:23 in the third. 2nd and 1, it looks like, from the spot that they're at.
He appears to be all right.
And that's good. You know, you never want to see those injuries, Luke. He's going to walk off the field with the trainer. He's walking by himself. That's always a great sign. Now the Pirates are going to set up for a 2nd down here. 2nd and 1, very short. You could definitely go with a down ball run here, and I'd say you'd be pretty safe for a 1st down.
Especially if that O-line does its blocking.
Let's see it, Mr. Elter.
Whistle sounds and the clock starts to run after that injury. It's quarterback sneak. Elter cutting into the middle. All he has to beat is Brennan Sachs trying to sidestep, and Sachs is able to make the secure tackle, but still a huge gain for Elter and the Pirates.
Great run by Elter. That's exactly what you want to see from a guy who's coming in to replace Dershna. And he made that look easy, Luke. Until he got caught up there, he was running free. Great run there by Elter. Now let's see if they can keep this momentum going. Everything's really gone Palatine's way so far this game. Let's see if they can keep that rolling here. 6:54 and counting in the third.
Elter now, 2 receivers on each side. It's a short throw to Coronas. Coronas cutting through tacklers. He's still going with speed up the sideline. Avoids the tackle from Wiki, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates.
Thomas Coronas. My goodness. Show off some speed, young man. Looking like a Tyreek Hill out there.
Coronas makes Winky eat dust at the end there. Great acceleration. He wouldn't stop.
And I mean, Luke, that was just perfectly drawn up. You get all those downfield blocks. Thomas has nothing but green in front of him. That's exactly what you want. Now May is going to line up for the extra point here.
Now Connor May going for 24. Wardle, the holder. I'm sure it was no difficulty for May.
And the extra point is up and good.
Gonna put the Pirates up 24-0.
Lead the Vikings 24-0.
Man, this defense, I mean, they were up on New Trier 27-0 at one point last time we broadcasted here. Now they're up on their crosstown rivals 24-0. Making it look like a varsity JV scrimmage out there.
Now, Luke, the thing is, in the New Trier game, you could tell this defense kind of let up on the gas. You know, they were just letting them catch up a little bit. I don't think that's going to happen at all here. I think this game will continue to just be shove them down and shove them down as much as you can because, I mean, this is the crosstown rivalry right here. This is not, you know, a New Trier game that's an hour away. So I'd look to see no foot off the gas and just keep pounding that ball the way that they have been.
On the sideline, Wallach in the bottom left corner there appears to be taking his equipment off. He probably will not be playing for the rest of the game. Unfortunate to hear that. We hope he's all right. As now Navarez will line up the kickoff.
It's interesting, Luke, how they switch between Connor May and Julian Navarez so much on the kickoff.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're both good at kicking it deep.
It's like they share. It's a squib from Navarez. And it's fumbled, but picked up well. Great job by Jeremiah Nachima to pick up on that one before it could have been very bad.
Yeah, that could have been a very bad situation for Fremd there. And Chima made the most he could out of it.
For the Vikings.
Now, if you're the Vikings, Luke, what are you doing here? What do you think?
Just start gambling.
Really?
Throw
You
deep.
think go to the bag of tricks, toss a few deep
You got
routes
it.
here.
You got 18 minutes to score at least 24 points. That's if Palatine's offense stops, which they've been rolling like a train so far. So I don't see that happening in sight yet, at least. We'll see what they do here as Caden Suki and the offense. Same formation as always. Each running back on the side of Suki. Suki rolling back. It's a deep throw. And it's overthrown for Sachs. Josh Reiswig all over Sachs on that one. He wouldn't have even been able to put a hand on it.
And that's how you got to cover Brennan Sachs. I mean, he's been a monster all year. But when you can limit him with just one corner, I mean, that's amazing for a defense. You don't have to toss anyone else extra on him. If you can go one-on-one with Brennan Sachs and you're still winning your matchups, that is great.
Brennan Sachs, who gets 7.5 receptions a game.
Wow.
Held to nothing right now.
I
I,
mean,
think he's got
that's
one reception,
One or
maybe?
two, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's unreal numbers. For high school, that is a great stat line.
Yep.
So, I mean, props to him so far throughout this season for putting that up because that is an impressive thing to do.
And he'll still be one of the reception leaders without a doubt. Jalen Williams with the WWE Slam. Oh my God, that's horrifying.
Yeah, I mean, I would not want to go against that man right there. Look at him next to his own teammates. He makes his teammates look tiny. I mean, Jalen Williams.
Davion Farrell, the hard-hitting linebacker, looks like he's a foot shorter out there.
I think he might actually
Goodness
be, Luke.
gracious.
I mean, Jalen Williams just tossed him around like a rag doll in the backfield.
Didn't know WrestleMania was hosted at Chick Anderson Stadium this year.
I mean, yeah, it would have been a nice heads up prior to that hit because holy cow.
Once again, same formation. They motion over number 5. Fake it. Sachs makes a great catch there,
Dangerous pass there for Suki.
but a flag is
Wow.
thrown after the play.
That's a very late flag. I think they're going to call it on the defense. I think they're going to call it a personal foul, but that is a very late flag. I believe they're going to call Coronas here. Or no, my apologies, Tokar.
4th and 3 for the Vikings.
If this goes through, I think it'll be a penalty on Tokar. He
Let's
jumped
see.
in a little bit. Yep.
Official signals on Palatine. So that probably will move the chains.
Yep. Yeah, they're going to call that on Tokar.
Flag on the play.
Because you can see Reiswig there. He makes good closure there, and he takes him to the ground. And Tokar just adds a little bit of insult to injury, and he's going to jump right on top of him.
Result will be a first down for the Vikings.
It's another run, this time
Stuffed
to Stokes,
again.
and he is stuffed.
Who was it that time? Looked like Isaiah Zaplin was the first one there, and Jalen Williams helped clean up the mess.
Down by the Pirate defense.
And I mean, this
40-yard line.
game is getting a little bit out of control here. Oh my goodness.
Result of the play will be 2nd and 9.
4:40 and counting here in the third quarter.
Still same formation. I don't think we've seen really any change. This time it's an RPO. Read pass option. Suki looking for the pass. He's rolling out to the right. Immediate pressure coming in. He's got to cut inside. Great job getting
Wow.
some yardage. Great awareness by Suki there.
And I mean, Jalen Williams, he's all over the field right now. He just jumped onto Suki's back to take him down. I mean, I think that'd be scarier than taking him head on. I don't even know. What would you rather have, Luke?
Neither.
That's yeah. I don't blame you.
Suki taken down at the 45-yard line. Result, it will be 3rd and 4 for the Vikings.
Martinez motioned over. It's a read option. And Suki almost fumbles that ball. He's able to take it back into his chest, but a scary moment there.
Yeah, Trey Widlowski just came in there and, you know, held. I mean, Suki didn't go anywhere once Widlowski had his hands on him.
And here's a little around the league look. Palatine's up on Fremd 24-0, as you can see on the scoreboard in the bottom left corner. Then Hoffman Estate's homecoming game at half. It was listed 28-21. Cougars lead over Hoffman Estate's Conant Cougars. And then Schaumburg and Barrington still marked at 7-0.
Yeah, there must not be too much update in that Schaumburg game.
Yeah, that also says first quarter, so I'm guessing there's been something enough. Penalty marker is thrown.
It looks like it's going to be on the offense here.
Flag on the play.
False start on the
against
offense.
Vikings.
Well, while we got another pause, you might as well look at the East. Rolling Meadows is up 34-6 in the fourth quarter over the Wheeling Wildcats. Hersey and Prospect tied at 27
That's a good
in the fourth
game.
quarter. That has got to be a good game. And then the Battle of the Groves, Elk Grove up 21-7 in the third quarter.
Wow, that Hersey Prospect game must be amazing to be at right now.
Vikings line back up 4th and 7. They need to
now
convert
they really
here.
got to go for it here.
This is basically a mini dagger.
A mini
And
dagger.
what's already in the empty heart of the Vikings offense. Suki almost
Nice
thought it was a
catch.
hospital pass to Sachs, but he
Yeah.
avoids the tackler, and
It'll
I
be a
think he
first
got
down.
across the marker.
Yep.
Great play there by Sachs. And now there's some hope.
Ball
Just gotta
comes
keep
to the
passing successfully
30-yard
like
line.
that.
Yeah.
Result, it'll be first down for the Vikings.
Yeah, all you need is really a couple of those slants, and you can be in the red zone very quickly. Especially when you've got like Sachs with his run after catch speed. I mean, if he gets upfield, that's a scary sight for any corner and safety.
It would be nice if the Pirates could hold him to a donut on the board, but it's not exactly reality. But look at this tackle by Trey Widlowski, putting Martinez back at least 2-3 yards.
With the
And it's going to be
tackle on
second
the
and
play.
long.
Boy, on the Palatine High School D-line might have to set their location somewhere else because they are living in Fremd's backfield right now. My goodness.
Loss of 2 on the play results in 2nd and 12 for the Vikings.
Now they line back up. They motion over receiver. Penalty marker on the play.
gonna be
2
another
of them
false start on
fly.
Fremd here.
3 of them on the field now.
False start against the Vikings.
And apparently
Another false
everybody
start on
caught that.
Fremd.
And looking around the rest of the league right now, Maine West and Maine East, 42-0. And Hersey scores a touchdown. It's 34-27 Huskies.
Wow, and that's big because prospect number 11 in Illinois right now. So that could be big for Palatine here if they end up closing out and winning this game.
Suki, it's the same play. They're looking for a pass this time. It's a deep ball. That's overthrown. Paddock almost had his hands on it. But it was overthrown for the cornerback as well.
Pass intended for number 2, Weinke. Pass is incomplete. Result of the play.
Yeah, I mean that's just good coverage. You know, they're there, they're running with them, and not much you can do even as a receiver when your quarterback overthrows you and the corner that's covering you.
A top 25 game, St. Charles North, the team that we beat earlier in week 1 of the season. They're up on number 16 Geneva, 28-12 right now. Wow. Back to our game, 3rd and 17. Whistle sounds. Is this another penalty marker? Yes, it is.
Wow.
My goodness.
Flag.
After a little bit of fact searching, we are actually St. Charles North's only loss this year. They are 3-1 as well. Interesting to know as the playoffs get a little bit closer every week.
Cary Grove goes down to Prairie Ridge, 27-16.
Wow.
The former state champions. Taken down by an underdog, Prairie Ridge. I believe they're, I think they're ranging top 10 in the state.
Let's see. We can
On
check right now.
Slow Shay's rankings, they're up there. But on Max Preps, they're not even ranked top 25. So A lot of people have different
Wow.
opinions. Suki, it's intercepted. Weimer, another interception, and that's 2 on the night. 1 a night for Aiden Weimer. He's holding up the peace sign. That stands for 2 picks.
Wow, Aiden Weimer. He read him like a book once again. He's staring Suki down. And I mean, that's what his text message gets. He sat there in his coverage. He waited for the quarterback to make a decision, and once he did, he jumped on it. And that's his second pick of the night because of it.
Oh, wow, number 4, Lincoln Way East. Only up 3 on Bowling Book right now.
Wow, that's
in the
another
third
close
corner. 35-32, Lincoln Way East leads Bolingbrook.
The Fremd student section down 24-0. Still louder than Palatine's. Definitely a
Have some
shocker here.
passion.
Wow, another
Good run by
Dom.
Ball. Avoids the grapple of Winky, and he was still going.
Ball makes his way to the 48-yard line.
And my goodness, Glenbrook South up 31-0 on Niles West.
Wow, that's another big
11-yard
one.
gain on the play. Result is a Pirate first down.
And that'll be it for scores for now. Hope you learned something. We'll check back in the fourth quarter with the MSL scores. Here's Dominic Ball up the left side. Lots of room. He's going sprinting down the sideline. Avoids the tacklers. And that is point number 30. It's 30-0.
We got a
Oh,
flag.
my goodness.
We got a flag, Luke. The
Wait a
great
second.
run by Dom Ball. But there is a flag. You got to hope that isn't a block in the back.
Let's see what they call here. Music already playing. And I think it's going to be a good touchdown. Little bit of concern for a second. I thought
Yeah,
I
I
was
was
gonna get
scared. That was
called back.
a great run. I'm glad that didn't get called back. And it was on Fremd. So the Pirates really just pouring it on now. 30-0. 29.5 seconds left. May up to make it 31-0. As I knew this game was going to be, I thought it'd be slightly a blowout, but wow, it has really slipped away from Fremd quickly.
And after a little bit of waiting time, May
Still
just
money.
doesn't miss.
The extra point is up and good. And the Pirates lead 31-0. The following people need to move their car immediately. Robert Alongo and Joshua Gabenai.
And the Fremd student section, the Army of Darkness, becoming the Army of Disappointment.
Yes. I mean, that's a pretty solid nickname for the AOD right there.
All that sign painting, all that excitement, all that cheering.
Think of the wasted paint, Luke. Think of the wasted paint.
It looks more like chalk. I don't know. But anyway,
I wonder,
yeah.
is it chalk or is it paint? I think it's paint. They usually
That
paint
might
the
be.
signs. Still a waste, at least for Fremd.
I mean, not even a disrespect thing. I mean, all that sign painting, preparation,
So lose
excitement.
31-0.
Well,
As of
they
right now.
haven't lost yet. And heck, the final score isn't going to be 31-0.
My bad. 38-0.
We'll see. You probably jinxed us now. Here comes a kick return touchdown from Jahir Williams.
I'm blaming you if this happens.
May, oh my goodness, look at how close. Oh my,
Yeah, because of that
this
penalty.
ball's at the 45.
This ball's
Why
on the
did
wrong
it just
side
take
of
me
the
this long
field.
to realize that? Is he's going to boot that in
He's
the
gonna
end zone without
absolutely-
any sweat?
Wow. That was quite a boot there by Connor May.
That was a little field goal.
It's like Justin Reed came through the uprights there on that one kickoff for the Chiefs.
Yeah, that was cool. And now Fremd just looking to get something on the board. There's 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's the Fremd student section.
Still trying to get excited.
Some sad faces, some just, I'm happy to be here.
It'll be 1st and 10.
The Cubs just beat the Pirates 6-5. Woo.
Good thing they're out of the playoffs, just like the White Sox.
Yeah, that was a disappointing series.
Yep.
Couldn't even win a game.
Yep.
It's really sad about that.
Hey, at least the Cubs beat the Pirates.
Woo. Wait a second. Suki is not out there. That's a new quarterback. And it's
Wildcat.
Wildcat.
Yeah.
I thought they were giving the backup some reps, but no, that's
It's Martinez at quarterback.
yeah, that's Martinez.
Ball will be placed at the 24-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Vikings.
And it looks like they're gonna let this run to the end of the third.
So that'll do it for 3 quarters. It's 31-0, and we still got 12 minutes of football to play.
And that is the end of the third quarter. Your Pirates lead the Vikings 31-0.
We'll be right back.
As we announce the winner of the 50-50 raffle, number is 841-121. Again, that's 841-121. Please pick up your winnings at the front entrance. The pot is $2,005. Winner will get 50% of the raffle. Again, those numbers are 841-121. Thank you.
Fremd heads back onto the field here. And it looks like, is that Martinez still a quarterback?
Oh my God, a bad snap. Fabian racing to it, but it's recovered by Martinez. Farrah almost got to it.
He really did. I mean, that shows off his speed right there. He is fast, especially when he's in the open field. That was a great play. And look at this. The lights are on in the student section. And look at that. The Army of Darkness is lightened, not by the football, but by their lights.
They call their theme Lights Out.
And I believe they're singing Sweet Caroline. Yes, they are.
Man, they're just having a good time. I promise you I would not be one of those people
I would
singing.
not be happy if my team was losing 31-0. Props to them for having a good time, but...
I think they're just used to it. It's a tradition at this point.
Yeah. I mean, when you're about to be 0-5, you know, you're
If
kind of
Fremd
just used
is
to being
to lose this
happy,
game,
I
they'll be
guess.
0-5, and they will have the worst record in the conference.
Yeah, they have a worse record than Schaumburg, which, I mean, last year, Schaumburg's only win was Fremd.
They motion over number 5. Martinez is still at quarterback. It's another run.
Or
And
if
it's
that's
a
an issue.
fumble, but they're already whistling him down.
I wonder if there's an issue with Suki or something, because they're running so much Wildcat here.
Number 5 with the carry.
I believe he's just standing there on the sideline. I'm not sure.
Makes his way to the 21-yard line. Result of the play is 3rd and 9 for the
That
Vikings.
looks like, that doesn't look like number 11 over on their sideline. I don't believe that's Suki.
No, that's number 11. I see him. There's a 1-1.
Yeah.
He's just standing there.
Oh.
They're just going to run some Wildcat, maybe give Martinez some reps to throw the ball. I mean, what do you have
I
to
don't know.
lose?
I mean, you're down 31-0.
So here we go, 3rd and 9. Martinez. Ball snap. Wildcat once again. Oh,
And
a
he
good
is
tackle.
absolutely drilled in the backfield. What a hit. I couldn't even see. I mean, that was such a flash. I couldn't even see who hit him.
Trey Wadlowski credited the
Wow.
tackle.
I mean, he flashed in there like a shot of lightning. And Fremd is going to punt.
4th and 9.
You know, you'd think they'd have nothing to lose at this point, but they still want to punt.
I
Is
think,
that Suki back to punt? Could
Yep.
be a fake here.
Oh, wow.
Not a fake.
He
Suki boots it away.
Pretty high in the air. They're going to let it go. And it's going to dribble its way over to the 42 or so. And there's something going on here. Anthony Reed hit a Palatine player, I believe. And now there's a player way back injured.
Who's down there?
I can't tell. I think that's Zaplin.
Oh, that's really a tough blow if Zaplin's hurt.
Penalty markers falling like meatballs in the movie. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Yeah, I see 3 of them right there next to the 4 refs. They all emptied their belts. Just a thought, there may be a penalty on this play, Luke.
That's a very good point.
9:49 in the 4th here.
So I don't think we got to see what happened there, but
I don't know. All I looked over and I'm watching someone getting body slammed.
personal foul. Fremd. Personal foul, Palatine.
Wow.
Offsetting.
Offset them.
Are you?
All I saw was a Fremd player on top of a Palatine player. I did not see any sort of retaliation. Anthony Reed was the one who was on him.
Things happen when you're losing. You get mad.
Yeah.
It's happened in hockey. You're up on a team, and then they
I'm
just start
sure it's
going for your head.
Pirates will take over at the
Applies in every
42-yard
sport.
line.
Were you targeted at all?
It'll be 1st and 10.
I've only gotten hit once this season in 3 games because I like to play it safe. Keep my bones together for now.
Oh, sounds fun. Hey, Tyson Moore is in at the bottom of your screen. Looks
Moore's
like they're
now in
getting
the
some
game.
subs in. TJ Luckett's in the backfield.
The big neon gloves. You can always tell who he is.
Luckett.
Luckett. Some good agility displayed by Luckett, and he'll get about 8-9 yards.
And I mean, look at Luckett. I mean, he's so agile. It's crazy. His jump cuts are great. He can read a gap like no other. Maybe besides down ball. But both of them are great. I mean,
Yep.
Result of the play is 2nd and 2. for the
you know
Pirates.
what I think would be even crazier? Imagine if you got Dom and TJ training together. TJ working on the same stuff Dom's working on. Dom working on what TJ's working on. That'd be...
2nd and short, and there was a screen pass intended for Donnelly, but a penalty marker is thrown and the whistles sound.
Flag on the play.
false start on Palatine. That's what they're going to end up calling that one.
False start.
And I think these refs just want this game to go on for as long as possible because
I
we've
think they're
been through 30 seconds in the past 2 minutes.
They're calling
And
it
now
on
we got a
Tyson Moore.
timeout.
Tyson Moore getting the
There's
false
a
start.
Timeout. On the field. Pirates timeout.
Nice overview of the fields here. It's totally dark out at this point. I mean, wow. Super clear sky. Too bad there's clouds. I mean, we could probably look at the moon, talk about the moon some more. But
Yep.
Percy and Prospect in a battle. Tied 34-34 with 4 minutes to go in the game.
wow, I don't know if you could hear that announcer, but
And
Percy and Prospect tied 34-34 in the 4th quarter.
on top of Rochelle, 68-5.
We'll go back through the bench here into the huddle. Daniel Chet going to come out. Elter's going to bring the offense back onto the fields here. Line them up on the bottom of your screen. You got Moore at the bottom. May in the slot up top. You got Branch and Donnelly. Elter at QB, Luckett in the backfield with him. Elter going to drop back. Fire one in to Ryan Donnelly for a nice catch there. All the way up to the 40-yard line.
To number 10, Branch.
I mean, that's a great throw, great catch.
First down.
Good job turning up field by Donnelly. You love to see it out of your younger guys. Donnelly being a sophomore. Him, Jalen Williams, and Parker Brault, all sophomores on varsity. And all 3 of them have just played great so far this year.
Have to
Donnelly
agree with
doesn't.
that.
I mean, with Dershner, Donnelly didn't get too many looks, but when he got his looks, he would always make the most out of it, which is what is so great about him.
Yep.
Moore is still at the bottom of your screen there.
Shotgun Elter. It's a quick throw to Connor May. Connor May. Some room. He's going to get across the marker, and he's just going to get out of bounds.
And I mean, that hit did nothing to Connor. He got right back up after getting hit there. Just a nice little nudge out of bounds.
May on the carry.
As at this point in the game, I think Palatine's just going to start running this clock. So,
Flag on the play.
seems like that's going to happen. We did have a flag on that play, though.
Holding against the Pirates.
Holding on Palatine, so they're going to have to back it up 10 more. That'll make it 2nd and 10 once again. That's what it looks like.
.854 the clock. 3 receivers to the right of Elter, along with Luckett.
Now, this is what you would just call trips right. You got your 3 receivers to the right side, running back on the right, ISO'd receiver to the left. And I mean, Moore is pretty dangerous when he's ISO'd. Tyson Moore is a beast,
He ran
especially
that
on those
post
deep
route.
routes.
He ran that post route against St. Charles North that really sealed the game.
Great carry by Luckett, pulling him right out of bounds with him.
Luckett on the carry.
Yeah, I mean, Tyson Moore, I've seen him ice numerous games with deep posts.
Makes his way to the 40-yard line. Result of the
So
play
good
is
for Tyson,
3rd
getting
and
some more
10
playing time out there.
for the Pirates.
8:06 and counting here in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 10 for the Pirates. Let's see if Olsen's going to pass on this, or if he's just going to elect to run in here and waste some more time.
Why not just pass it? Get Elter some more reps.
Oh, I completely agree.
We'll see what they do here. Elter,
Going to hand to Luckett.
hand off to Luckett, and that'll just burn some more clock, and they'll probably end up booting this one away. But Elter's still
Luckett on
out
the
there.
carry.
And
3-yard
now
gain on the play.
special team starts to enter. They will punt the ball.
Result, it'll be 4th and 8 for the Pirates.
Elter, also the team's punter, so he's going to stay out there.
Yep.
Always potential for a fake here. Definitely not up 31-0, but,
Why not try?
in a different game. Work it out, Get the
Hey,
kinks out.
if they're gonna injure one of your teammates, hit him with a trick play, get a first down, get that laugh that you needed. Looks like they'll actually punt it though, as Elter now.
I'd love to see some backspin, put this ball inside the 10-yard line. That'd be great. Let's see it, Tommy. Show me it, Tommy. Good
Long snap. And that's
Oh,
gonna go way
That's
into
a
the end
beautiful
zone.
punt. Oh,
Not
if
bad,
only
just a
if
little
it
bit
had
too
that
far.
backspin on it, that would have sat right inside the 5. That would have been a great punt. That was already a great punt. Elter's a great leg along with a great arm. So Vikings will take over on their own 20.
Ball be set at the 20-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Vikings.
6:51 left here in the 4th, Luke. And as time's winding down, what would you say has been your favorite moment of this game so far?
Ooh. It's a great question. There's a lot of moments that stuck out to me. But I would have to say
Don't take my moment, Luke.
probably Dominic Ball's run where he just wouldn't stop. I enjoyed that. Sacks hit hard.
Mine's actually also a Dominic Ball moment, and I gotta say it's that screen pass that he took to the house right there. I mean that was beautiful. Just the downfield blocking. He had an entourage with him when he was walking in. Could have done a little tango down in there.
4-yard gain on the play. Result is 2nd and 6 for the Vikings.
And Luke, I'm shocked we haven't seen more Fremd fans start leaving yet. 6:20 left in the 4th. Down 31.
Great job by 6 sacks to get over the marker. First down.
Yeah, I mean, the man's not going to be denied his yards. It's like Cooper Kupp in garbage time. He's always going to get those extra points and yards.
So you're a hater?
Ball be placed at
Of who?
the
Cooper
31-yard
Kupp?
line.
I wouldn't say I'm a Cooper Kupp hater. I just don't like that I have to play against him in fantasy this week.
The hating is wild.
Yeah. Okay, you think Juju Smith-Schuster's going to be good.
Some new adjustments out in the secondary as well as the defensive line.
Yeah, they got Keelan Mix out there.
Duke McDonald, Keelan Mix, Jose Rodriguez, you name it. Lots of new faces out there. Because why not? Get them some
Yeah.
reps while you can.
Do it.
And it's a short throw.
Christian
Brennan
Courtney
Sachs
right there.
cutting inside. And a great pass there.
I mean, Christian Courtney just got juked out of his shoes. I'm going to let him hear it tomorrow in class. My goodness.
Way past the 45-yard line. Result will be a first down.
Yeah,
for the Vikings.
Fremd keeping their starters out,
I mean, why wouldn't you? You got to keep him out.
I guess.
Yeah, with football, I mean, if you're up big, you're going to keep your starters in. Or if you're down big, you're still going to keep your starters in. It's not like a sit because they're sitting.
Christian Courtney and Derek Nicholson in, along with a couple others. Julian Navarez is at the safety spot. It's a pump fake. Susie's looking deep. Oh my goodness, wide open is Jack Winky. Touchdown Vikings.
Pass completed to number 2.
Yeah, that was a good pass.
And they're on the
Fremd,
board.
once again, that student section is going wild. They are down by 25. What a play. And ladies and gentlemen, Fremd scored points. I didn't know if it would happen tonight, but hey, it did. And they do have a kicker. It is also Yahir Martinez. He plays quarterback, running back, corner, safety, and kicker.
And he boots that one right through the upright.
Nice kick.
And the extra point is up and good.
Like I said before, Cooper Cup in garbage time. Toss him a streak, he's going to catch it.
Most games here in Illinois starting to close down. We're one of the later ones, as there's a lot of final scores now. Conan Hoffman States are tied. Oh my
Wow.
goodness. Oh boy, it's gonna be a good sleep for me tonight. It's tied at 28.
And it says Barrington and Schaumburg are still in the first quarter.
Yeah, so that one's not
next part's
accurate.
a little slow. That's okay.
Well, the reporters are. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in the East, Elk Grove looks like they're going to wrap up their victory against Buffalo Grove up by 14. Still says Hersey and Prospect are tied. We might see some overtime action over there. But final score for Rolling Meadows homecoming game, they win 34-6.
They're going to go onside kick here.
Onside kick recovered by Palatine
Field
with ease.
perfectly there.
The onside kick is recovered by the Pirates at the 50-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
Now let's see. First, looks like almost the first team offense is out there. They got Coronas back out there. Branch in the
Donnelly.
slot, yeah. Elter with Luckett.
Tyson Moore just subbed in
No,
for
actually,
Coronas.
yeah. Looks about the same lineup as before.
Well, Fremd scored a touchdown, so now they want one back.
Hey, why not? Give Elter some experience.
Luckett sprinting, cutting back inside. Good play there.
Yeah, great run.
Tackled by Casey Bending.
45-yard line.
You know, you haven't heard his name at all tonight, and I expected him to be all over the field.
It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Pirates.
I guess that just kind of is what happens when you're 0-4. You put up 7 points a game.
Yeah, not a lot of standouts tonight. Jack Lanky, actually, probably the only one. The junior.
Yeah, Winky had a great game. He had a pick, right?
Pick return of at least 40-something
Yeah.
yards, and then,
Yeah,
he
a
had that
touchdown, yeah.
touchdown over Cortez
It's a good game. It's a
in
great
the
game.
corner. Only Khan was that Coronas torched him on that one touchdown. That's about it.
Yeah.
Luckett held nowhere.
4:30 and counting in the fourth. As it looks like both teams are just kind of, ready to get this one
Bucket
over with.
is brought down at the 45-yard line. No gain on the play. Result is 3rd and 5 for the Pirates.
Elter now. It's 3rd and 5. They're in the shotgun. They're probably going to hand off the ball. No, they're passing. It's a short pass. Never mind. He's rolling out to the right, and it's a flick to TJ Luckett. He gets across the marker. And a huge first down there for the Pirates as they'll keep that time running.
Yeah, great play by Elter in the backfield, too, there. Scrambling to his right. A little bit under pressure. Sidearms it into Luckett. It's about as good as it gets right there.
To the
Always love to see that.
37-yard
Looks like the
line.
second string O-line's going to get some reps, too.
Result is a Pirate first down.
And now Duke McDonald in at running back as well. Emerson Arias in at wide receiver. So quite some changes.
As Palatine chants out Daddy's money over to the Fremd crowd.
They got to make a snap quickly, and they get off in time. It's a handoff to Duke McDonald.
Oh, Connor Mason at quarterback. They even pulled Tommy.
Oh, yeah, wow. They're
Which he
just
can't
about the
play.
same
Connor,
height.
Connor can play quarterback, actually. He was our Varsity B quarterback last year.
Yep,
Or actually,
I did hear about that. Yeah, at least
Tommy
once.
and Connor. Tommy
Yeah.
and Connor both played quarterback for us. So, yeah, I mean, they can both play. I mean, of course, Tommy can, but Connor can as well. It's always nice to have a backup. Good thing Tommy was our backup.
2nd and 10. May and McDonald
Let's see
in the
it.
backfield. More to the left of them. They're just letting this time run. 7 seconds left on the play clock. Wasting some time while they can. Hand off to McDonald, and he's wrapped up immediately by Bending, along with Carter Smith.
McDonald on the carry for a 1-yard gain. Result will be 3rd and 9 for the Pirates.
Looks like May wants a play. He keeps trying to signal it over to his coach.
Rodriguez is now in as Moore appears to be limping off the field. Probably a cramp. That's what we hope it is. Nothing worse.
Of course. Now let's see it, Mr. May. 3rd and 9. Pick me up a first down.
It's just going to hand off to McDonald. Eats up a tackle.
McDonald on the carry.
It'll be 4th, and I wonder what they'll do here.
Makes his way to the
Looks like they're going to go for it.
34-yard
Why
line.
not?
Result in the play is 4th and 8.
First down
for the
here.
Pirates.
I mean, the game is already iced, but first down here saves us the trouble of switching.
I want to see them try to go for a field goal. Why
you
not?
want to make Connor hit a 51-yarder? Surianchu from Yearbook just came and took our picture. Yearbook Club is a great club, Luke. It's a great one to be in. Great atmosphere, great great advisors, great sponsors. It's a great place to be.
On the field, Pirates.
Timeout Pirates. And looks like they'll just try to draw something up, see if they can get this first down and just put it in the bag. Don't have to worry about another Fremd possession. As you can look over at that section, there's starting to be some empty seating. As they're trying to beat the parking craze. Luckily, since we're here for the JV game, we get here like an hour early. I'm like the closest parking spot to the
Yeah,
exit
I am
gate.
on Mill Valley right now, so I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to walk over to my car.
I don't know why you did that.
Well, my mom had to drop my car off. Or not my car, but our family's car off. $47.6 left here. 31-7. Seems like Connor's just going to try and wind this down. Let's see him throw. I'd love to see him throw for a first down here. Just for those Connor May fantasy owners,
4th and 8. It's a handoff to McDonald. Oh my goodness, he's across the marker.
He got
First down.
Wow.
McDonald seals the game. And that will run the clock. They have to kneel the ball one more time,
They
but
will have to
that'll
kneel
do it.
once. And Luke, you gotta tell me that there's no such thing as what place?
Huh? Oh, so I did some research today, and Fremd, Illinois is not a thing. So
Wow.
that's what we learned today.
And look at all the Fremd student section leaving.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness, leaving in lines. They've
And
had
yeah,
enough.
They are
The kneel.
really, really done.
And the
that
crosstown
is it.
rivalry, a landslide for the Pirates, not even a question. And that'll do it. The buzzer sounds. William Fremd went to Palatine High School. As you can
Amen,
tell.
Luke. Amen.
So, a 24-point deficit. Last year it was 15. Outscored them by 39 in the last two matchups. It's good to be a Pirate. Good day.
It is, Luke.
They're
It's a
now
great day to be a
4-1,
Pirate.
and they'll be at Conant, their second biggest opponent,
That's right. That's next week.
at Conant's Field. The theme for you students is strictly business. Pull up in your suits, your ties, whatever you're going to wear. It'll be fun. For now, we'll see you later. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been Luke on Play-by-Play.
And Sean on color.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you later. Go Pirates. Enjoy your homecoming. Be safe. Be smart.
And have some fun.
And enjoy the weekend. Go Bears.